You don't want to think your government is willing to just throw you aside.
Well, we want to think that people that are in government are different than people.
Right. Like they serve a bigger goal than themselves.
They're better. They're in government. He's a senator. Look at his tie. Like, we want to pretend. Yeah. Whereas if they were exhibiting the same behavior as CEOs, they'd be arrested. This is one of the things that Elon said about this when he was doing the Doge stuff, that they would find companies or, NGOs or whatever they are, organizations that were filled with all of these transactions that you couldn't account for. He's like, there's no receipts, and it's billions of dollars. He said if you were a public company, you would be delisted, and the executives will all be thrown in prison. Like, this is insane. This is like money's just flying away. And that's like standard practice.
Right. You're right.
If it was a corporation, they can't do that. They'd go to jail. But if it's the government, it's like, what? I didn't even hear you.
It's totally
what are you
fine.
even talking about? I've got to go over here. And then they go over here and I got to deal with climate change. I don't have time for this. And they just got to go over here. We've got to stop Trump. I can't be wasting my time talking. You're so ignorant to the facts. You don't know anything.
Yeah.
And then you're like left there. Like, what? They're not even going to answer? They're not going to say anything. They just do it?
They just pocket the money.
And then Elon's a Nazi. And it's like, it's also like a sort of simulation-y. You know, it's sort of like surreal. Like, the odds of him doing that.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, him throwing his heart out.
Yes.
And then not really explaining it. That's also a little bit on him.
But the odds
also
of
very much
him
on him
doing that at the same time as he's trying to uncover fraud and waste. And then all these people who are just willing to go all in on saying he's a Nazi. Like, maybe he's just socially awkward. Is that possible? Is it possible that he's on stage, like, really emoting? And is it possible that there's video of a bunch of Democrats doing the exact same thing? Is it possible that Kamala Harris, Tim Walz, they've all done that? Elizabeth Warren, they've all done that? Hasn't everybody done that? My heart goes out to you. Thank you. And if you catch it wrong, you know, like Elon just hit it a little too hard.
Well, Elon hit it.
He fucking bent the wrist back. He hit it. He hit it a little too hard.
He hit it, and then it also came at the right time for it too, because they're immediately looking for the white supremacy angle. So it's like you just sort of handed it to him on the silver platter.
Fascinating, but also, and then objective people know that it's not true. You know it's not true, and yet you're going all in on it. And you're like, okay, so either I'm wrong and you don't know it's not true and you really do think he's like a secret Nazi. Well, I know him and I can tell you he's not a secret Nazi. He's not at all. But he is awkward because he's on the spectrum, right? Which is also why he's a fucking genius running 5 different companies simultaneously while he's working for the government. Like, he's a very unusual person. And I think, you know, when someone does something unfortunate like that, you got to like look at his history and go, does he show any signs of Nazism before this? No. He never went to a meeting? No. Never espoused Nazi values? No. But then there's a problem with X, because X has Nazis on it.
Well, you know,
they also have the Taliban.
You know, well, that's the thing about, like, if you truly want to create a free speech platform, does that, you know, what does that entail? And that entails all of that.
Entails everything.
It entails all of that.
Elon doing what he's done has definitely changed the world, right?
Without a doubt.
I mean, and how much credit does he deserve? Because he did not have to do that. I mean, he had more money than anybody. Why would he put himself out there like that, other than to make a positive change for humanity, essentially?
Well, in talking with him both publicly and privately, he was genuinely concerned that we were losing free speech. He was genuinely concerned that it was being hijacked. It was being hijacked under the guise of safety. Like, we have to protect people. We have to protect marginalized people, like marginalized male perverts who want to wear dresses and pretend that they're a girl and go into bed. Literally.
Right.
You know, and that's dangerous with that, but it's also dangerous with everything else. It's also dangerous, like, if you're a person who's a progressive person who believes in gay rights or, you know, anything, welfare, universal basic, whatever it is, imagine living in a world where there's no free speech, but the Republicans are in control, or like super religious conservative people are in control, or Muslims are in control. Let's imagine Like the Muslim population in this country is expanding all the time. They've got Muslim-run cities now. They have call to prayer in certain cities in this country. Imagine that goes everywhere. They're in control of social media, and they institute Sharia law on social media, and they want to throw gay people off the roof.
Yeah.
This is where it goes. Like, you got to leave people the fuck alone. You got to let them say whatever they want to say, and if you don't agree with them, don't follow them or make an argument against it.
Right.
It's really that simple.
Yeah.
That's what America's supposed to be, and it wasn't that way for 4 fucking years.
I know.
During the Biden administration, the FBI was involved in Twitter. The government intelligence agencies were involved in Twitter. They were telling people to take down true information, and they were getting them to do it, and they were doing it.
How crazy is that?
Crazy.
Yeah.
People should be up in arms that took place. Like the Hunter Biden laptop thing, you should be freaking out. How'd they get 51 former intelligence agencies to sign off on something they knew was a lie?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They just did it right in front of our face.
And no repercussions.
Nothing.
It's
nothing.
How does that happen? But then also, how is there no repercussions?
Well, what's really hilarious now is they're all getting grilled by even like liberal media is grilling these politicians like, did you know Biden was out of his mind?
Right.
Like, how did you know?
Yeah.
Like Elizabeth Warren was like, he was sharp as a tack.
Oh.
He was getting up for meetings.
Never seen him better. I heard that too. It's like, what?
Joe Scarborough.
Yeah.
He was like, this is the best version of Biden I've ever seen.
Oh,
like,
my.
you should be literally in jail.
Yeah,
You're
God.
such a liar.
Yeah.
You almost like shifted the whole. Imagine if Biden stayed in, they lied about that, and he's literally like a zombie for 4 more years.
Oh.
And whoever the hell was running the country for the last 4 years just continues to run it, and then they just tighten up even further.
Could you imagine?
Cut down on. Mark Andreessen was telling me about debanking, which I didn't even know existed, where people that had certain political donations and political persuasions, they would take their banking away. They did no crime. They just say, you can't bank here anymore. You got to go find another bank. And there's only like a few banks. They're all owned by giant mega corporations. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, it's no different. That kind of reminds me of what happened in Canada with the truckers.
Yes.
I mean, they froze their bank accounts.
Yeah.
Or people who donated to them.
Yeah. People who donated to them got their bank accounts frozen.
How insane.
Insane. And then that same party just won again. Good job, Canada.
Oh, my God. If they didn't have good bear hunting, I would never go there.
I do have to say, I offered to have that Pierre guy come on the podcast.
Really?
He didn't do it. Wouldn't do it. Thought it was too problematic. Or whatever. Jordan told me, I forget what he said, but they were telling him not to do it. Like his advisors were telling him not to do it. Hey, dumbass.
If they can't talk to you and have a conversation hold up, you're not grilling people. You're not attacking people.
Of course not.
This is like a safe, the friend zone type thing. It's like, no. And I heard you talk about Kamala saying you just want to get to know her. Just want to talk to her.
100%. I said, if there's certain things they didn't want to talk about, I don't need to talk about them.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm like, I could talk to you about fucking AI.
You've never been the gotcha guy.
I'm not interested in that.
No.
I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. If I disagree with someone, I just say I disagree with them. I don't attack people. As I've gotten older and wiser in life, I want less conflict. I mean, sometimes you have to be able to disagree in a way that's forceful. But I'm never insulting or attack people.
Right.
And especially this Pierre Polivet guy, because I don't know how to say his name. How do you say it? No idea. It's a weird way of saying it. Polivet. I would just ask him questions like, what's wrong? What's wrong with Canada? Like, how did this happen? Why did it go this way? What can be done to reverse some of these things that have been put into place? Like, how did you feel about this? What would you have done differently?
Yeah.
Real simple stuff.
Yeah.
Real simple. I don't know anything about Canada's politics.
Right. It'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear it.
It would have been fun.
Yeah.
But people are just, and this is also why the attacking of people on social media is effective. Like the same thing that keeps people from saying things because they're worried that they're going to be attacked also keeps people from talking to certain people because they're worried about they're being attacked. We talked about it before, but there was 2 major forks in the road. The big one was Trump didn't get shot.
Yep.
The other big one was you buy Twitter.
Yeah.
And if those 2 things don't happen, the whole world looks different.
Yes.
Yeah.
We don't want to be on that timeline.
No, we don't want to have only one side represented, because guess what? They will hijack that side, whatever it is. They will hijack that side and use it for money and control. And that's what it's all about. It's not about good people versus bad people. It's a bullshit shell game.
Yeah. I mean, I think these things are actually, it's easy to understand if you look at basic incentives. The basic incentive here is the more illegals that the Democrats can bring in, the more likely they are to win. So that's what they're going to do. That's what they have been doing. And it worked in California. California's supermajority Dem. And look at all the companies that are leaving California.
Yeah.
I mean, In-N-Out just announced they're leaving.
Yep.
Their headquarters leaving California.
They're moving to Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and California made healthcare free for illegals.
Yeah.
As of last year. So, and that obviously that's a gigantic magnet for more illegals. And this is not a thing you can solve simply with money, because what happens is you simply have more patients than a doctor can possibly see, and you can't just make doctors out of nothing. So sometimes people are like, oh, it's just a money thing. No, it takes a long time for somebody to become a doctor. 30 years, and so what actually happens in California is that there are too many patients for the doctors to see. So then the average citizen in California suffers as a result. Now, the elite in California are fine because they have private doctors. They can just pay for the best doctors. So the elite in California are doing fine, but your average citizen in California is not doing fine. And the tax burden for healthcare for illegals was supposed to be $3 billion. I think they now estimate it's $9 billion. But that number will scale to infinity. Basically, it's like, why not? Right. Why not? If you need any operation at all, come to California and have it be free,
right,
from anywhere on earth.
And the people that want to look at it in the most charitable way, they say, "Oh, well, these people are hardworking, good people, and they're the backbone of our city, and they should have access to all the things that we have access to." And I just don't think they understand that it's a political pawn. I don't think they understand.
It's a political game.
This is not done for compassion and kindness.
No.
This is just done to ensure that it stays blue.
Correct.
Yeah, and it's essentially a bribery with your tax dollars.
Yes, this is why the Dems will not even deport criminals.
Yeah.
Because every criminal deported is a lost vote. So even if somebody is an illegal with a criminal record and commits crime in America, they are still were not being deported.
And then on top of that, California made it actually illegal to ask for ID when people vote.
Yes. California and New York, you are not allowed to show your ID when you vote. I just want to be clear so everyone understands this. In California and New York, you are not allowed to show your ID even if you want to.
Right. Why would that ever be a good idea?
I mean,
if you're trying
to facilitate fraud in elections, it's a great idea.
That's the only reason.
Yes.
There's no other reason logically why that would be a good idea.
It's for fraud. It's like wake up, sheeple. Wake up. Hello. Like, let's say you wanted to commit fraud. What are the things you would do?
Yeah,
you would say you don't need ID, and you can mail in your ballot,
and we'll give you free health care.
Yes.
Stay here.
Yes.
Stay here. I know it's on fire, but stay here.
I mean, in this case, it being on fire is not just a metaphor in California. Okay. It's just like, goddamn, entire neighborhoods burning down.
It's just once they allowed people to vote that are not legal in California, if you're going to do that, it's over.
Exactly. There's no coming back from that.
The numbers are just people are so indoctrinated too. There's so many people that no matter what, they think voting Republican means you're an asshole.
Yes.
And they won't do it. They won't do it. They'll put their fucking rainbow flag on their porch and they'll just ride it right into the beach.
Civilizational suicide.
Yeah. Right to the rocks. Bang. Yeah. Crash the boat.
I mean, there's a guy who posts on X who's great, Godsad.
Yeah, he's a friend of mine. He's been on the podcast a bunch of times.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, he's great.
And he talks about, basically suicidal empathy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if there's like there's so much empathy that you actually suicide yourself.
Yeah.
So that we've got civilizational suicidal empathy going on. And it's like, I believe in empathy. Like, I think you should care about other people, but you need to have empathy for civilization as a whole and not commit to a civilizational suicide.
Also, don't let someone use your empathy against you so they can completely control your state and then do an insanely bad job of managing it and never get removed.
The fundamental weakness of Western civilization is empathy. The empathy exploit. They're exploiting a bug in Western civilization, which is the empathy response. So, and I think empathy is good, but you need to think it through and not just be programmed like a robot.
Right. Understand when empathy has been actually used as a tool.
Yes. Like it's weaponized empathy is the issue.
Yeah.
Weaponized empathy. And
and it's also the rigid adherence to that liberal ideology. Like, you can't switch sides over there. Like California, if you're a part of that whole tech, Hollywood, entertainment, any of those circles, you're on the left.
Yeah.
Like, almost wholly. Almost completely.
It's borderline illegal to be a Republican in California. I mean, like in San Francisco or LA, it's borderline illegal to be a Republican.
You're certainly shunned.
No, in like San Francisco, you could shoot heroin while taking a dump on the mayor's car in front of City Hall. Okay, and nothing would happen to you. But if you walk down the street with a MAGA hat, you're gonna get attacked. It's insane.
Yeah, it's insane. It's also so Orwellian that a hat that says "Make America Great Again" would cause people to have a violent reaction. Like, aren't you American? Wouldn't just as a whole, like the saying, wouldn't that be a good thing for everyone? Make America great again. Yes. But because it's attached to Donald Trump and that red hat, you'll get maced for wearing that red hat. They will make America worse by beating you. So it's like it's an evil thing they're doing, a violent assault in America because you want to make America great again. I mean, it's like a scene in a book. It doesn't seem like it could be that ridiculous.
If you enjoyed today's episode on JRE Plus, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you.